Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am coming at you with a tag video. I was tagged by the lovely FashionablyAmy to do the handbags that I didn't buy tag. And wonderful tag. Thank you so much, Amy, for tagging me. So this might be a lengthy one because I do have quite a lot to say about these handbags. It's nothing to diss anyone that owns these handbags. I think that, eventually I would like to get them, but right now I'm at a state where I just really would not buy them for the specific reasons that I'm going to be telling you guys in this video. Also, I don't mean to offend anyone. These are fabulous bags. They just don't fit my lifestyle. They don't fit my style right now. And also, I can't really see myself picking these up constantly in my collection in future months, years, whatever. So, and I'm not really a person who likes to sell my collection a whole lot. I don't like the whole selling because there's lots of stress and anxiety associated with it, because I'm always worried if someone is going to flake out and buy it or scam me, or always those messy stuff, or it's going to be a confusing time to meet up and do the whole selling exchange. But anyway, so let's do this video. So the first one here is the Chanel medium large classic flap, and just the classic black caviar leather with silver and or gold hardware. I decided against that because I have my jumbo, and I prefer my jumbo because it fits a lot more items. I feel that it was a little bit more worth of the money, especially for what these bags are worth. And also, just the size of the medium large is too small for my liking, especially for what it is, because I have my Chanel square mini flap, and it fits a lot, but I know that if I keep using it all the time for my weekly essentials, I will get annoyed by it. And that's what I thought about with this medium large classic flap. I would get annoyed with only putting my bare essentials in, but then forgetting or not bringing the other items that I need for the day because they couldn't fit in my bag. For example, there are times where I like to switch up my lip gloss or lipstick during the day, and there's just some skin things that I need to bring with me to work. So, and all those can't fit in there, whereas it can fit in the jumbo. And I don't pack a whole lot of stuff. I don't pack my whole vanity. I just pack a few other things rather than just my wallet, keys, and that's it, So I want to carry a little bit more. So the size of the medium flap did not, allow me to do that, whereas the jumbo did. It lets me hold more than just a wallet and my keys. So that's why I got it as well. And the price difference wasn't, it was still a lot, but it's like, you have basically almost the same amount of money. Why not get the one that you actually wanted? Because at the time I did think about getting the medium flap only because of the price, but that isn't very justifiable. Just to buy a bag, you don't just buy a bag because the price is cheap. You buy a bag because it fits you, your lifestyle, and the type of style that that you wear. So that's the reason why. And sorry, I keep looking down because I have the notes written in my LV agenda. So number 2 is the Alexander McQueen, and there's 2 bags: the padlock zip around and the heroin handbags. So first off, I'll talk about the padlock zip around. So first off, I'm just going to use my Chanel walk as an example. So for those who don't know what the padlock zip around handbag is, it's basically a tote bag, and it has 2 handles, 2 rolled handles, and you can actually zip it to close it. And it has a little skull, like a big chunky skull charm on the side, that's attached to the handle, and that's a really gorgeous bag. I can totally see myself wearing it. However, the quality that I've seen Alexander McQueen have in their handbags is not what I want to spend my money on. Yes, it's a fraction of cost of, like, say, Chanel or a Louis Vuitton. It is still expensive, whether it be $200, $300, whatever. It's still a lot of money, and you want that handbag to meet up to your standards. So, my issue was, because I've seen this in person as well from people wearing it on the streets, that the handles would start, like, pulling on the front of like the front surface of the bag that it's attached to, and so it would start to create a sag, and so the body of the handbag would start sagging or would start lifting and stretching with the handle, and I really do not like that. And that is something that a luxury handbag should not do, in my opinion, because that just shortens the longevity of the handbag. And also, if you want to sell it, no one's gonna buy a handbag that looks like it's been stretched and saggy and all that, because people want good value for their money as well. So that's the main reason why I didn't get it. The price is phenomenal, however, the wear and tear on that is not very good. And then secondly, the Heroine handbag. So basically same thing, a little bit different like look, but it's a double handle handbag as well, rolled handles, and there is a flap that goes over the front handle, and that's how you close it. So, like, the handle is here, and you're supposed to close the flap on top of that handle. And what really annoyed me the most was when you did that, the I guess, like, the glazing, like where the flap is attached to on the body of the handbag, it starts to crinkle, and it looks like that if you just scratch it, the leather or the Saffiano leather would just start to chip off, and I didn't really like that. And also the fact that you have to constantly put it over and take it off of the first handle would start causing a lot of wear and tear even on the handle itself, and it was just annoying. I tried it on in store. It was very annoying to get in and out of. The flap was the biggest thing that did not sell or did not, work right with me. So, again, the price for that one was amazing too. And the next one here, number 3, is the Salvatore Ferragamo Variable top handle, and I love that bag. It is so cute. I think I will get it eventually, but when I'm ready to get it, because right now I'm really not ready to get it, because I'm just trying to think how this handbag would work in my lifestyle, and I just can't, because well, first off, I'll give the good facts. It's a lightweight bag. It comes in both mini and large size. The price is actually really good. It's under like 2,000 Canadian for the large. So the price is amazing. The fact that it looks so cute and it's very ladylike, and it comes with a long strap, so you can wear it crossbody if it's the mini, or you can wear it on your shoulder if it's the large and mini. So those are the good factors. However, few things. So because there's a top handle, it doesn't retract back into the handbag, so it's constantly forever a handle. So when you are wearing it and trying to get in, that handle is constantly in the way of you opening the flap all the way. So that really annoyed me, and knowing that I had an issue with that with the Heroine Alexander McQueen bag, I would have that same issue too. And also, I'm really not sure how the quality of the leather will hold up. I'm pretty sure it's fine, but I just feel that the Saffiano leather that it's made out of might deteriorate, or might start cracking, or it's just too flimsy as well. So I don't feel like the quality is really there. the price is really good, but still $2,000 is still a lot of money. So I'd rather put that into something and invest a little bit more. But that handbag is so gorgeous and so cute. So that's one option. Like, I don't know. That's one of the handbags on this list that I am actually really, I might be getting, but I'm just like, I'm still not 100%. So if it's not 100%, I'm still not gonna get. But yeah, so number 4 is the Hermes Picotine. So the Hermes Picotine is basically, how do I describe this? It basically has no structure. It's a plain and simple handbag. It's like a cross between very mini sized tote. It's like a bucket tote type of thing. And if you just look up the Hermes Picotine, you'll see what that handbag looks like. And the main reason why I was actually this close on making my mind that I'll get it, but I was buying it, but I was considering it all for the wrong reasons. One, because it's Hermes and I don't have any Hermes handbags. Two, that the leather that Hermes is known for is absolutely to die for. And like, lastly, I just wanted something from Hermes again at the time. So, but that was not a good reason to get a handbag at all. So I looked into why I didn't like this handbag. Like, it wasn't 100%, like it wasn't singing to me like how a Chanel or Louis Vuitton handbag would be. So that is, and please do not take offense for those who like this handbag or have this handbag. To me, it looks like a leather reusable lunch bag, because they're small, they're relatively small, and they're relatively like very plain and plain looking. Like, it doesn't have all these crazy embellishments that Louis Vuitton and Chanel and other designers put on, but it's a very plain and simple handbag, and that's what I guess kind of lured me to it. It was plain and simple, but it was like just too plain and simple. You couldn't even tell that it was a handbag. And also for almost $4,000 for that type of design of a handbag, I think is not worth. For that price, you can get something from Chanel, like a really nice handbag from Chanel, or even like a Louis Vuitton for half of that price. And Louis Vuitton will give you a lot more bag for $4,000. So I just felt like it wasn't giving me all. I just felt like if I did buy it, I would definitely have buyer's remorse. So I just did not get that. And then number 5 is the Lady Dior by Christian Dior. Another lovely handbag. I love it. However, there's 2 flaws. Number 1 was the handles. Because they are very flat handles. I'll just give you an example here. So the handles are very flat, and there is glazing. I'm just using my boy as an example. There is glazing like on the strap. And because it's flat and, you're going to have to grab it by those handles a lot, I have a fear that the top, like the very top glazing, would eventually wear out because of its lambskin also. It would just wear out and will reveal like the interior, I guess, like little, I don't know what you call it, plastic or cardboard mold or something, but like the actual handle, and I didn't like that and the reason why I say that is because I've seen it in person in boutiques, in consignment stores, even online on Fashion File and Yugi's Closet and stuff like that, and they all have the same common problem, that the top of the handle of the handles are actually worn down, because I guess like those people who had it before kept using the top handle. And I do use a top handle from time to time when a certain bag, like my Fendi Petite Toujours, like when I don't want to use the shoulder strap, I'll use the top handles, and those wear out beautifully. But I just fear, because it's lambskin and the very thinness of that leather and the handle. I fear for that. That's the major drawback. Secondly is that the Lady Dior's I've seen, even on displays in the stores, will eventually sag. So take my jumbo my boy for example. So this here is like a very structured bag. The leather is very hard wearing. Like you can feel that there's like actual like a skeleton, but on the Lady Dior, I feel that it's just like all the corners are just sewn together. Like there's no real structure to the bag. Eventually, like when you first get it, it's going to have lots of structure, but eventually as you wear it down, the leather is going to soften and it's going to stretch and all that, and then it's just going to sag a little bit. And I've seen that on display stores a whole lot of time, more than actually seeing this happen from consignment stores or pre-loved stores. So that's a drawback. And then third is obviously the lambskin. I am afraid of lambskin, and I don't want to get this handbag if it's a patent leather, because patent leather just feels very plasticky, and I don't feel like it looks great as a handbag for me. So that's basically the main reasons. And lastly here is the Fendi Peekaboo. So I love Fendi. I have a whole bunch of their monster bag charms, and I have a Fendi Peekaboo bag, and I have this really cute card holder, wallet, keychain thing in the shape of the monster, and I really love the whole like the faux animal make-believe kind of little creatures that they made. But the peekaboo is just something that I can't. Again, it has to do with the wear and tear, the sagginess, and the I just don't really like how you have two sides of the handbag and you have a clasp on two sides. I don't know. I just think it's kind of like it's not not consistent, but it's not something I would like to have on my handbag. And also there's not a lot of pockets inside that handbag too. Not a whole lot of compartments. So first of all, like the leather is the main drawback. It looks beautiful and structured when you first get it, but then after you start using it a lot more, the leather will start to sag, just almost like the Dior would. And especially with the larger peekaboos, they definitely sag a lot more because I think there's a lot more hardware on it, and that center hardware piece where you turn the turn lock, I think is what really causes the handbag to sag. And also the middle separation part where it also has the handle on top, the single handle, I think that is what also makes the bag slouch a lot, because it's so heavy, because it's like a full metal bar and it just brings gravity down to the base of the bag. So that's why I don't like that. It looks great the first month or the first few times you use it, but then after you use it a while, it starts sagging, and I just really don't like that. And then also, like, yeah, I don't like the whole two-sided handbag thing. I think I'm old-fashioned that way, where I like my handbag to have one main compartment and then have some small dividers inside. I don't like the whole total separation of the handbag, because it's because I don't know about you, but I do get and this is very silly, I do get confused which side my wallet would be on, and I would always constantly be chugging things on one side to the other, and yeah, it's just, I don't know how else to say it, but I would use one side more than the other side, and then, or like, if I'm in a rush, I'll just dump everything in the front compartment, and then the back compartment will just be, receipts and a mess and everything. So I don't know, I just see that I would feel, just for myself, a lot less organized for that handbag. So that's how I feel about all these handbags. I really do. I still love these handbags. I love looking at them from afar, but or on Instagram, or just passing by and really admiring these handbags on the display, but unfortunately they are not for me. So maybe later, like, I know there's a whole bunch more of other handbags, but I don't want to take up any more of your guys' time. So I thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.